So in the mail today, the UPS Fairy brought me a new HD webcam. Now, I'm a big fan of the Logitech Pro 9000, I think it is, because it does really well in low light situations, and it also works well with Skype to give a high video quality version of Skype. But it doesn't do widescreen shots, which is the native format now of the YouTube player and a bunch of other players online. So you want to have a 16:9 picture if you're going to record like something just to talk into your computer. So Microsoft came out with this sub $100 HD webcam. I think it was like 88 bucks or something like that. And I figured, I'm generally a pretty big fan of the Microsoft keyboard and mice. I have had a few Microsoft mice over the years that I've really liked. So sometimes they really nail this kind of hardware stuff. So I thought, maybe I'll try out their webcam. Now they're saying 720p video, they're saying great optics, fantastic low light performance. I've got to try it out. So that's what this video is going to be, is just a quick review of the new Microsoft LifeCam Cinema Edition. Now, that's the important part, is the Cinema Edition part, because that means it's the HD. They have other LifeCams. That confused me, but this is all about the HD 720p LifeCam Cinema. Okay, first thing, let's take a look at the form factor. I mean, look how small this thing is. It's just tiny. It really is quite small. Up top it has its microphone, and then it's on a base where it can swivel from side to side and tilt up and down. Not full range of motion. I can't turn it from side to side, but not bad. Not a lot, but not bad. And then the mounting bracket that it comes with is like this flexible metal that can bend to different shapes to fit on top of your monitor or your laptop. So if you have a really small screen edge, you could kind of clamp it in. If you have a really big fatty monitor, you could stretch it out a little more like that. Comes with a decent length USB cable with a little wire management thing. And I don't know. I mean, the optics look small, the microphone looks small. I just smudged it with my finger. I'll be surprised if we get a really good picture out of this. Here, I'll give you a little close-up. So you can see the microphone there, and then you can see the optics, and just really how small this thing is. And there's the clamp. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll throw it on my computer here, and see what kind of picture quality we get out. Alright, so here's the picture quality with the Cinema Cam hooked up to my computer. This is under Windows 7. I'll try it here in a sec under Linux. It did come with a CD, but under Windows 7 I just plugged it in as a test, and it went to Windows Update and downloaded all of the software, including a recording suite. It's kind of like a cross between iMovie and Photo Booth, if you ever use those on the Mac. I take video, or I can record audio just using the microphone, or I can take a still picture, and it puts it in these slots underneath the main picture thing. It's kind of a nice way to see all the videos that I've taken. I'm shooting at 720p right now, and it's a little stuttery, but I should make mention of the fact that the brightness is stunning. You can see in the background right now, you can clearly make out the back cupboards and the starships up above. In the actuality, they're not very well lit. It's actually amazing. It looks like I have lights on. I have one light on. I don't know how it does that. So that's cool. So this is how it works under Windows 7. Let's see how it works under... Right now I'm recording under OS 10 using QuickTime. And so it just shows up as a QuickTime device. That means that pretty much anything that uses video on the Mac is going to be able to use this camera, including Skype or iMovie. You'll notice the frame rate at maximum is a little lower, I think. It seems like it's a little lower. And I don't know if that's because there's no optimized drivers, or if it's maybe the processors aren't as fast in this laptop. But it still definitely works, and it shows up as an available web camera to all of the devices, or all of the recording applications on the computer. Okay, so it's back on the Windows 7 computer now. It did work under Linux. It just shows up as a generic USB video device, but I don't know of any Linux software I could use to record the direct output of this camera into a video format that I could then edit. So you're just going to have to take my word on that. But I was able to test it under Skype using Ubuntu 9.10, which is currently in alpha status, but I would assume that it's probably just going to show up as a USB device on any version. I've noticed a little bit of hum in the audio. I don't know if I like that too much. The video definitely looks better under Windows than it did under OS 10. And under Linux, I wasn't able to quite distinguish how the video looked, because I wasn't able to bring it up larger than 640 by 360 inside Skype. But the video at smaller resolutions, the camera produces a fantastic picture. So in actuality, when I'm using this camera in Skype, I'm going to be very, very happy with the picture quality, because when you take it out of 720p mode, it looks great. I mean, I think it looks decent now, but yeah, at lower resolutions, the pixel density goes up, and it really looks fantastic. It's a strong camera. I'm really impressed, though, with the light, and I'm pretty impressed with the overall performance right now for getting 720p HD over USB 2.0. That's not super easy. It doesn't work super great under the Mac, but it did definitely work, and it worked under Skype and at a lower res. There wasn't the frame rate issue that there seemed to be at full resolution, but it just works right as any QuickTime device, so that was really cool. And under Linux, showing up as a generic USB webcam means it should work with pretty much anything that can use webcams under Linux, including Flash for live streaming or Cheese to take stupid login photos of yourself and things like that. Overall, the Microsoft LifeCam Cinema seems to be pretty good. I don't know if this recording is going to have that audio hum. I think that might be its noise reduction, because my computer's really loud. So maybe it's trying to reduce noise and it does some sort of weird side effect. But overall, for not really having pretty much any light in this room, it looks pretty amazing. And 720p USB under $100, pretty happy with those results. I'm going to say it's a buy. I think it's a good camera.